And let's talk to the guy who's going to be headlining the card tonight. Man, this is going to be something else as we get to hear from Nic Zander. Nick, how you doing? The heartbeat is going off.
Yes,
Do you hear it?
Do you feel that? Do you guys feel that?
Feel it.
Come on.
A little later than we expected to feel it, but yeah.
Morning.
Good morning. How are you doing today?
Tremendous. Thank you. I really appreciate it, guys. It's such a welcoming intro for this morning. You know what I mean? Like I say, it feels like something different might be in the air today, gentlemen. Something might happen, a change of the guard, if you will, by the end of the night. As of right now, man, I'm just super excited. It was hard to sleep. It was definitely hard to wrap my head around the opportunity that I have yet again here on a more grander scale on Fight Plus. You know what I mean? It's an arena show, but we're treating it like pay-per-view, so the vibes are going to be there, guys. The vibes are definitely going to be there, and I'm just excited to be here right now on this show for the first time. So everything's going good. Thank you.
Well, Nick, tell everybody a little bit about yourself and your career so far. For anybody that may have not have heard of you or is outside the Vegas area that hasn't gotten to see you wrestle.
Sure. So I started during the pandemic at Future Stars of Wrestling in Las Vegas, and probably one of my best decisions I've ever made as far as taking a career path or what have you, and what this business is, independent contract, whatever you would like to call it. Definitely one of the turning points in my whole life, because ever since I've trained at Future Stars of Wrestling, I've gotten to travel to Mexico. I've gotten to see a lot of places in Utah, Arizona, traveled up and down California. So it's taken me places not only here in Vegas and opportunities here in Vegas, but beyond that. And man, just from the days of me having the green hair coming out in the Battle Royal to now in the same arena, being able to take myself through the process of winning Rookie of the Year, of winning championships outside of FSW, and now maturing enough to be trusted in the position to main event the first pay-per-view on Fight Plus from my home promotion, the promotion that birthed me. Coaches like Sin Bodie, Kenny King, Cody, Remy have all groomed me for this moment, and I think tonight I'm going to make them all proud from that journey of, again, just being that skinny 155-pound, I guess, good to be a ref look, to now, this transformation into a possible FSW Heavyweight Champion.
You say possible. The David difference here, I see it in the future, man. But let's talk about it. Like, I've known you since you were in there training. All right. And tonight, like we said, is a huge night. Can you take me through the mindset of when you had your first match to right now, what are we, a little over 2 years now, going into a championship match for the FSW Heavyweight Championship?
Oh, first of all, Dave, hello. I love you so much. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
I love you so
Oh,
much.
this is so sweet.
I remember I used to help him take the popcorn machine to his trunk.
Right, yeah. That was my guy right there.
That was part of my duties back in the day, Dad.
Yes, sir.
But, man, my mindset, my first match, it was nerve-wracking, because what am I supposed to be doing? Like, no idea, right? Hyperstreak at the time, Greg Sharp, that week went into Joe's office, was like, hey, man, what about Nick? And I'm just like, oh, shit. I'm 2.5, almost 3 months in, and he literally just vouched for me without me even, thinking about having a match in front of a crowd and things like that. But when you're ready to walk out, it's like WrestleMania. It's like, you get that feeling like, I'm going to do it. Every single moment you thought about it as a teenager, kid, watching, this is all going through your mind. Like, how is the crowd going to react to me? All these things, right? And I just think it's more of a nervousness to perform correctly, to your ability. And nowadays, I go out there with I'm the man because in this city specifically, like I am. You know what I mean? Everybody knows the heartbeat. Everybody knows what they're gonna get. You know I'm gonna lay it all on the line. You know I'm gonna give my 110%, and you know you're gonna see some good shit. You know what I mean? That's just the reality of a heartbeat match. It's different. You feel the vibe. You feel the heartbeat within the arena or whatever venue. But my mindset going into something like this today is just golf swings, right? Not everything's going to go your way in these matches. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you just kind of have to stay the course and ride it out. You know what I mean? My head's at Ice ain't on my level right now. He's not. He hasn't had the classics that I've had. And I think dragging him in that deep water, making him, suck some wind, making him work. You know what I mean? He's used to walking and talking. He's used to the slow pace. What happens when he has to go 20, 25 in deep water? What does that ice look like? That ice looks like water.
Right.
Evaporation.
And I think we're going to find that out tonight, man. I've loved watching your evolution up until this point. Is your mind ready for tonight? What could happen if you walk away with that gold?
Well, first of all, I think the school explodes.
Right, the roof comes off.
Yeah. Man, I've been thinking about it all night. Like what does that look like? What does that look like when the Future Stars of Wrestling Arena sees the heartbeat as FSW Heavyweight Champion? It really wasn't supposed to be meant for me, man. I don't think it was really supposed to be meant for me at all, but just kind of the magic that has transpired throughout these 2.5, nearly 3 years now has really given me the opportunity to be in this mindset. And man, I can only imagine everybody's face if I was holding that title. And Ice too, man. I mean, he's worked pretty hard to get there, and it's he's only had it for a few months, so right. I think he would be more heartbroken than anybody. Using some wordplay there, man. But yes, I think my mindset is to break some hearts, break some faction hearts. The Ice Mob, they'll be out there. I'm sure Z will be out there. So to see those faces and to see the faces of everybody so happy, so relieved to get out of the Ice Age, I think that would be an incredible feeling.
It would be a very short Ice Age, right, Nick? This is Brian with LasVegasWrestlingScene.com. How are you, sir?
I know your voice.
All right, that's true. Good point.
Just say I'm
so
Brian.
what's a bigger deal? Being in the main event tonight or being on the Mark Hoke show?
Damn.
Well, technically, I'm in both main events, both on the Mark Hoke show.
That's true. You're closing both shows.
Yeah, this is what I do.
No, but what has to happen different tonight for you to walk out with the title? Because obviously the rest of the faction is influences, whether they're in the building or not, they find a way to get involved. What do you have to do different tonight to leave the arena with the gold?
I think I just got to stay true to myself, and I think when the match is honest, because if the faction are even seen inside the arena, the match is over. Ice loses the title. It's it. We could be in the middle of doing whatever. If they show up, it is over.
So they are banned from the building, correct?
They cannot. After Royce and Jarrell defeat them for the tag team championships earlier in the night, they're gone.
Oh,
they're
yeah.
out of there. Huh?
Oh, calling a wipeout.
They probably want to get out of there.
Man.
If I even see such as an eye patch or a fedora or Watson sprinkling some salt around the arena, that's it. I'm the new FSW Heavyweight Champion. And you know what? It's going to suck for Ice. So I feel like he's smart enough to understand that tonight he's on his own and he has to try to get it done on his own. And when's the last time you ever seen that?
Good point.
Yeah, very good point.
Well, Nick, we want to wish you the best of luck tonight. And real quick, because we only got about a minute left, everybody where they can reach on social media and so on.
Facebook under Nic Zander, Twitter under Nic Zander YB, and Instagram Life Under the Scope, all lowercase, is where you can find me on social medias. And tonight at the FSW Arena, 6035 Harrison Drive, Suite 5, Henderson, Nevada. It's going to be Ice Williams versus the Heartbeat 2 and No Holds Barred. It's going to be a live pay-per-view from the arena. It's going to have a lot of energy, a lot of people there. That's where you guys can catch me and follow me among social medias and immediately tonight.
All right, there you go. Nic, thanks for joining us on the show. We do appreciate it. We'll see you tonight at the FSW Arena. Thanks for coming on, bud.
Can we change that clap? That was I don't know if the cadence is right.
No, we're off, man. Brian.
See, I have rhythm.
Brian's been off all day.
You started clapping. I was following your lead.
I was in appreciation.
I'm not
doing a gimmick.
It's for the appreciation.
Appreciation, man.
And with that, we're going to wrap it up.